As I promise, like, and even it's been a weird these past few.
You cannot escape anymore. You're finished. A'udhu billah. Everyone will unfollow you now.
What you're seeing on your screens right now is Dark Deception, Chapter 5, a brand new Yeah, you know I'm rusty, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a while since I made a video. In months, we finally got a teaser. We didn't even get Chapter 5 teaser during the Tokyo Game Show, which we don't talk about that. But here it says it's pretty much given that something horrible is waiting for you in there. Now, do not confuse this with an actual, like, in-game teaser. This is not in-game. As a matter of fact, it looks very concept arty, and it might be concept art. I think it is concept art, but what we're seeing here is a monumental. Get it? Because we got monuments everything. Yeah, I'm rusty. But what we're seeing here is a character. We don't know who that is, right? Possibly it's Doug Hauser because of, you know, posture and figure, but I don't think it is. I think there's something else that's going on here because of this room. What we're seeing here are demons and devils statues here. I'm gonna pose a theory. I believe that in one of the endings, Doug Hauser might be hinted towards replacing Malak in the dark realm, or at least in his realm specifically. Now let's dial it back a little bit. Y'all remember in chapter 4 when Malak had this whole 2-hour monologue of what's going on, you know, in Dark Savior's story, and basically he, you know, revealed that there are many more like Malak, you know, who have their own realms and they, you know, do things and they have status. They look at how each of these demons are running their realms and whatnot. So I feel like what we're looking here is a place that showcases worst demons who had their own realms, who were, you know, far more brutal, who were far more, you know, violent in the way they do things. And I feel like there are two ways we can take this towards. Number one, we might get Malak's backstory a little bit. Now, if you don't know, Dark Savior is getting booked, so just like Matt, Pat, and Doggo on the FNAF side and Super Horror Bro on Bendy's side, yours truly, SmackNPie, is going to take the responsibility for the books. So stay tuned for that, but I feel like we can take this into two directions. Number one, either we're gonna get Malak's backstory, so that is gonna be huge. Look, they're not gonna show it like completely show it, but just like a Malak revealing this place and talking about his past a little bit, not as in like how he ended up here. That's number one theory, right? There's another theory that we can point this towards, and that is this right here is either Victor or Malak when he was a human, and we get a little sneak peek flashback, a little bit of, you know, how Malak got involved into these things. Again, you could go down deep into that one. I don't want to touch that portion a little bit. I personally feel like they should save it for either the next game or the books. Don't matter, but it is what it is though. The third possibility is that this is Doug Hauser escaping. It could be the concept art of, because we know it's, you know, Malak's dark realm. Could be Malak's realm, could be dark realm in general, but it is a possibility that Doug Hauser is taking to the next step. So we already talked about all the possibilities. I'm just gonna double down on the possibility of Doug Hauser becoming the next Malak. It is very unlikely, but it needs not to be specifically Malak's replacement. It could easily be Beerus's replacement. Now, understand that I know what y'all are thinking. How does that make any sense? Beerus is trying to escape from Malak. She's trying to fix the mistake that she's made years ago of giving her soul to Malak, or at least, you know, promising him her soul. So why would Doug do that? Why would he do that? You know, what kind of moron, what kind of a bozo would do something like that, right? Hear me out. Why are you not looking at it from a different angle where Doug would take the ring pieces and the powers in the realm for himself? You know, we talk about siding with Beerus, we talk about siding with Malak. What about the possibility of siding with himself? Making a deal with the devil, not Malak, but someone bigger than him in the dark realm. Taking out both Malak and Beerus, and then becoming this Malak's next thingy. Very unlikely, but it is a possibility nonetheless. Ladies and gentlemen, I would leave you here. I'm gonna ask you guys, y'all, what do you think this is? What do you think is gonna happen in this? Susu man, I'll see you in the next one.